And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of Louisville, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Ali's pre-fight talk included a lot of discussion about the need to utilize the jab. Why so?
Well, first of all, he's a good fundamental fighter, and he's not a real physical fighter. So he understands where he has to be good. He knows he doesn't have, you know, great physical skills where he can just knock a house over. He knows he has to be good in this area, using that lead hand. Yeah.
During your training career, is this the type of matchup that you liked when you had a power puncher facing another power puncher?
No, I hated it. I never wanted to fight a big banger. I wanted to be the only guy in that ring that brought that to the party.
Solid left hand. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
A hammering hook by Muhammad Ali. Boy, that worked out well with the uppercut. Big left hand from Ali. Jab, uppercut, both upstairs. Able to land the jab. And now another left. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Ali's left working well that time. Left to the body. Good job staying away from the danger there.
Keep those hands up.
Ali's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches.
Keep that head moving.
Nice solid left hand scored by Muhammad Ali. Halfway through this round here.
You're doing great.
At the end of the 20th century, many of the greatest of lists were all topped by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Sports Illustrated named him the sportsman of the century. I know Babe Ruth had a great effect on baseball. Michael Jordan's probably the greatest basketball player of all time. But I don't know that there's anybody that touched the world stage the way Ali did.
And it probably isn't. At one point, he was probably the most recognizable face on the planet. I mean, everybody knew who he was. And also, what he stood for. You know, he stood for freedom. He stood for power, for strength, and he stood for, most important of all, individualism. And that's how he lived his life in and out of the ring. You know, he was very, you know, different in that ring in his approach, his style, and that wasn't by accident. It was to stand out and show that everybody is unique.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. You can just tell that he's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world, is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Working the body.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Keep your hands up.
Ali's jacked by an uppercut. And now he scores well with the straight right. Good job with the old 1-2 by Muhammad Ali. Ali's having a masterful round defensively. I love what we're seeing from the footwork with him. Very good movement, sound defensively. Is there anything he should be considering adding to that arsenal, though, right now?
Well, he's got to find spots for offense. You know, he's making his opponent miss. He's getting him off balance. He's frustrating him a little bit. You know, pop at the right time. You know, let it fly a little bit in the right spot. You keep your guy off balance. When you got him off balance, you make him miss, make him pay.
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. I think this is pretty much what we expected. We thought it would be a good, fair, competitive, balanced fight. It's even so far.
No, not much to separate the two fighters. Right now, both of them working on the outside using their jab. I think it's going to come down to, does one guy decide to have a more educated jab? Maybe hook off it, do something a little bit more with that jab.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Halfway through round number 4. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Nice.
Solid left. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Ali's coming off another close and competitive round, but still, Teddy, I think he's slightly down on the scorecard.
Yeah, the key is not what you think, Joe, even though I love what you think, but the key is what he thinks. He has to know that. It's very important for him, and a lot of times, a guy under pressure wants to know what he wants to know. He wants to maybe think in his mind that he's ahead, and it's important that somebody gives him the news.
And he returns on that exchange. Ali's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
There's the combo downstairs. Very effective with the block and then the score.
Head movement, head movement.
Blocks a shot and then lands a number. What a big shot. He goes down for the first time. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. And round 5 comes to an end. Muhammad Ali's trainer right now is telling him, hey, we can pull this fight out. You may be trailing. There's not much left, but it's still there. You can still go out there and get this win.
Nice work. Good job.
Here it is, the final round of what has been a closely contested battle. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Really frustrating his opponent now, as he's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Just a minute and a half left in the fight. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut. Big shot he just scored with. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Effective with that 1-2.
Too many punches. Hands up. Go, hit him.
10 seconds to go in this, the final round. Solid. Muhammad Ali's battered and beaten. I don't know that this fight's going to continue. Teddy, who would have ever thought it? Two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that it would go to a decision.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you thought you were going to get a firework display, and you wind up getting a little bit of painting.
Seemed like he was destined to win throughout the fight. Teddy, your scorecard showed that, and the judges agree. Unanimous decision.
Yeah, he was destined to win because he kept using that jab all night long.